In the 7th lesson on finance, we're going to look at annuities that begin and end at different times. The annuity formula that we developed in the last lesson, you started making your payments at T1, T2, Tn-1, and your last payment was made at Tn. So that was the formula that we derived. Now, what happens if we start payments immediately and stop payments one time period before the annuity is taken out? Okay, now this formula here gives us the value from the first payment to the last payment. If we start making a payment at T0 and we finish at Tn-1, we are still making N payments. And then that lump sum is invested for one more month and earns 1 month's worth of interest. So that's where that extra bracket of 1 plus I comes in. If we start paying immediately and then carry on paying until Tn, in other words, this time around, we are making N plus 1 payments. Our future value annuity formula gets 1 plus I to the power of N plus 1. We are making N plus 1 payments in this particular case, and that formula gives us the amount of money that we have from our first deposit until our last deposit. Let's have a look at an example. Peter plans to save 100,000 for a deposit on a house which he wants to purchase in 4 years' time. Okay, he plans to make equal monthly deposits at the beginning of each month. So T1 is the end of the first month. T2 is the end of the second month. All right. Tn-1 and then Tn would be the end of the 4th year. Okay. So your N value here would be 4 times 12. How much money would he need to deposit each month so that he can achieve his goal if the interest rate is 8% per annum compounded monthly? The first thing to notice in this particular case is he's making monthly deposits and our interest rate is compounded monthly. Remember, that must match. So what is the interest rate? I'm going to put in memory A. It's going to be 0.08 divided by 12. Okay. I need to get 100,000 Rand, okay, and he's going to reach his goal by the end of 4 years. So not at the beginning of the 4th year, at the end of 4 years. All right, so we want 100,000 Rand, okay, at that point over there. Okay, so when we put in our A value, 0.08 divided by 12 equals, shift, store, put it in memory A. Okay, I know that I want my future value to be equal to, right, in this particular case, my monthly deposits, okay, 1 plus A for a period of 4 years. They are monthly deposits all over my A. All right, so 4 12s would be 48. So this second last payment, okay, at T48, that is the end of the 48th month. So the beginning of the 48th month would be the same as the end of the 47th month. So this amount of money, okay, is invested for 1 more month. Let's do that calculation. We have our 100,000 is equal to X. And when I do this calculation, I have 1 plus alpha A close bracket raised to the power of 4 times 12. Move my cursor, minus 1. All divided by alpha A multiplied by, open my bracket, 1 plus alpha A, close my bracket. And so this calculation gives me 56,72558,117. Okay, don't round it off. Only ever round off a finance question at the very end. So now I'm going to take my 100,000 and I'm going to divide by that number over there. Shift store, putting it in memory B so that I don't have to type it out again. 100,000 divided by alpha B is equal to 1762 and 87 cents.